All right, before we go on this little ride around, I do want to change out my camera. It's kind of scary to do it with such a big camera with a mic on, and it's going to attract too much attention. So I'll be right back. See you guys in a bit. All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for waiting. First thing that I wanted to show you guys was, I guess, the controls for the airlift. So right here's the controls for it. I actually just have it running under my seat, and then I usually just leave it like right here. Some guys, they mount it like somewhere over here on the middle console, or some guys they'll just put it up here. But for me, I kind of don't like that wire hanging around, so I kind of want to find a way to make it look nice. The thing that I like about it is that you can do like certain I guess preset heights. So like if you want to drop it all the way down, and then, you know, with these buttons here, you can kind of adjust it manually on how you want it. But this is like my usual ride height, relatively 90 psi in the front and about around 105 in the back. So all it is just click it, and then it's a double click, and that's pretty much it for it, and then it'll adjust it for you. When you're driving though, you know, you'll see the numbers bounce around a little bit, only because pressure does change, but it relatively tries to keep it at whatever ride height you want. I actually like it. Super simple, super easy. So let's go on a little drive, and I'll kind of just tell you guys more about I guess like the exhaust and little performance upgrade, or, you know, just so you guys can hear the car. It's a bright day today, super sunny. All right, before we go, let's give you some rev. This is about 2K, and then 3K, and 5K. So I guess when I was first looking for, or shopping around for air suspension, I never really knew too much about it. The reason why I went with airlift management but using universal air hardware is because I still get to use my active dampening, because oh damn, that's a big pothole. For our cars, you can actually adjust some of the suspension depending on what you want to do. You know, you have your R mode, comfort, you know, all kinds of stuff. And to be honest, I've never actually put everything in R mode and launch my car before. Maybe one day I'm gonna do that, but I never did actually do it yet. Drive quality though, as far as compared from stock to running with the airlift, it's actually quite good. I don't find any problems with it. You know, it's not stiff as how it usually would be for like a stock suspension, but it's actually not bad though. It's a little bit bouncy. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit bouncier because, you know, it's on air, and it's not, you're riding on air. I like it. I get to, whenever I see a speed bump, you know, I can lift the car up, or, you know, or wherever I'm driving, I'm kind of familiar with the roads, so it's like I know where the roads get bumpy and they get really bad. I'm driving at about 30 miles an hour right now, and like I don't know if you can tell with the I tried to see if you guys can actually hear it, but the exhaust is good. It doesn't drone super hard, and I like it. Okay, let's roll down the window. Let's do a slight pull, and you guys kind of get to hear the exhaust a little bit. There we go. That doesn't get old at all. That doesn't get old at all. So I was kind of shifting at about 4K RPM each time, and it sounds good. I really like it. When you're hitting like 6 and 7 RPM, like, I don't know how loud it is outside, but from sitting inside the car, it gets pretty loud. Some guys say that the Pastor JDM is like kind of like too obnoxious or just like hella raspy, or I like it. It's super good. It just makes it sound like a monster. Like compared to Pastor JDM, I would say the next, if I wasn't to get a Pastor JDM exhaust, the next thing I would go with is the Meister shaft, because the Meister shaft probably sounds to me, it kind of sounds like the bigger brother of the Pastor JDM. Another thing I forgot to mention is the brakes on this car. When I bought it, it was still running the OEM Brembo brakes, and my god, oh Jesus, Hawaii roads ain't the best. Anyways, when I bought the car, it still had the OEM Brembo brakes, and functionally it works really well, but everything else, like, oh my gosh, the squeal, the brake squeal is so god darn like embarrassing. I don't know what better word to use, but it's like embarrassing, you know. It's like you're driving a nicer car, but then it squeaks like crazy, and it's not, and that's like one of the downfalls, I guess, with running our type of cars with the Brembos. If I read correctly, it said something like they actually warn, there's like a disclaimer saying that brakes will squeak. So what I did was I switched it out. I did my own brake change. I actually, instead of going to a shop and doing it yourself is actually pretty easy. It's about like an hour and a half job. But I'm running the Hawk, I think it's, yeah, the Hawk HPS pads. They're for street. They're not recommended for racing, but they're for street, and mostly, you know, I use my car for just going on a cruise or for street use. So it actually works really well. It grabs pretty well, and the main thing I love about it is it does not make that obnoxious squeaking sound. One thing too I forgot to mention is I love the sound of the downshift. It sounds so godly, like, oh my gosh. That's pretty much my car. Just a little rundown for you guys, just to get you guys up to speed to where I'm at currently with my build. Again, I really wish I did this from the very beginning when I, you know, got into cars, but better late than never, I guess. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I will be releasing the other portions of this channel. It's not just gonna be about me. And again, I'm gonna reiterate, this channel is really gonna be about community, making friends, meeting new people, and I hope you guys will be able to see that in the coming videos. Maybe the next video, if not the video after that, I'm gonna be releasing another side project that's gonna be, you know, intertwined with this channel, and I hope that, you know, you guys can enjoy it. This is where you know, community. I cannot express it enough. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and more so share it with your family, friends, whoever. I'm gonna keep saying it, I'll say it again, but this is my car, guys. Again, welcome to the channel. See you guys on the next video. Peace out.